NBC's Wide World of Sports, brought to you by the legendary Firebird Trans Am from Pontiac. True Value, official hardware store of IROC and garages everywhere. Mobil 1 synthetic motor oil, nothing outperforms Mobil 1. And AC Delco Automotive Parts. AC Delco, it's like buying time.
Welcome back to the magnificent California Speedway. We're still waiting for the start of the IROC. Alex Zanardi is still being strapped in the car. Jack?
Well, as they continue to work on Alex Zanardi and fitting him in the backup car, here's the ruling straight from IROC officials. Due to the fact that one entire lap under green had not been completed, Alex Zanardi is allowed to go to the backup car. But because of the fact that he had to come into pit road and change cars, he will lose his pole starting position and will start this race from the rear of the field.
So to recap the scenarios, the IROC does not count laps under yellow. Zanardi, the pole sitter, moves to a backup car, but because it's a backup car, he also moves to the back of the field. Does the new track have anything to do with Zanardi's problems?
Of course it does. At Charlotte Motor Speedway, as I said, Alex Zanardi tried to use that high line. It worked very well for him. He thought it would work here, but on a brand new racetrack with all the debris up there, there just is not that grip. You have to get awfully close to these cars on the outside. You can run two abreast, but not 5 or 6 feet apart.
So there's Zanardi. The car is now purple. It is unmarked with his name, but nevertheless, he is in competition. And credit goes to the IROC crew for being able to drag out a backup car that quickly and put it into the fight.
And that's one reason that the IROC officials let Zanardi go out in front of the field. He now has a lap of practice on his car, just like the other 11 competitors.
Well, there's Zanardi. He'll play catch-up, and he'll easily slide into position at the back. As they come back, it will be Jarrett and Walter that'll be at the front. And again, we'll be keeping an eye on Al Unser Jr. and Mark Martin, that points battle that starts back in the back, and both of them seem to be interested in working with one another to try to get forward in the field and score more points. Zanardi tucks in nicely. You saw Martin and Unser at the back. Safety car is off.
So this time Dale Jarrett will bring him down the line alongside Darrell Walter.
And Walter pulls a little bit ahead as they head to the third corner under the green. Apparently they learned something in those first couple of aborted starts, because they're seeking position side by side now as Jarrett pulls away. Waltrip is under attack.
That's Terry Labonte in the orange car on the inside, and now they're trying to go 3 abreast. There's a red car. Jimmy Bassler dives to the inside and decides that's not a good deal. The lime green car, that's Randy LaJoy, and Jeff Gordon in the dark green car. Now we can see these cars side by side. We can see they can easily run side by side, Paul, but close to each other, not 5 or 6 feet apart.
So now Jimmy Bassler takes the middle road. You see him off to the right there. That's Randy LaJoy just ahead of Jeff Gordon as he watched from Jeff Gordon's car. Working that lower line. Going to go too wide into the corner.
Darrell Walter on the outside pole started. We saw Jeff Gordon just blow by him. That put Darrell Walter back about 56 spots.
Walter gets caught out. Look at the sun that they'll have to deal with on the run down the backstretch.
And there we see Terry Labonte going for the lead. He's going alongside with it. Dale Jarrett up on the outside. Goes back and forth. Jeff Gordon already up to 3rd spot.
Well, I guess that drafting and getting a little help is a major factor here.
It sure looks that way. About 175 miles per hour. These cars will reach at the end of this straightaway, the front stretch.
What makes a race like this so much fun is the fact that it's uncharted territory. A brand new racetrack, a beautiful circuit as you can see, but we don't have any idea at all what to expect. And I guess that means whoever gets brave first can actually get away with it. He's the guy that eventually comes home the winner.
We can see the cars now in single file, and look as LaJoy literally pushes Terry Labonte down the backstretch.
LaJoy closed right up there. That's Jeff Gordon in the dark green car. And of course, Barrett. Now a group darts down to the inside.
It's Usher Allen Jr., the white car, trying to get on the inside, take the position away, trying to get some help. And he's there.
Martin and Al Unser Jr. working together to come up through the field. Right with the lap.
Visibility is okay. Not a problem as the cars break going to turn 3, right on the bottom of the racetrack. Back to the lead. Terry Labonte, Randy LaJoy, and Jeff Gordon. LaJoy taking a look at the lead.
LaJoy darts down to the inside. Jeff Gordon goes with him. And they leave Terry Labonte out alone on the high side. We'll see if Labonte continues to run that line, whether or not he can hold on to it. Now Jeff Gordon gets around him. And Randy LaJoy from the Busch Series takes the lead.
In the wall is Zanardi in the purple car.
I'm not so sure I would give him another backup car. I think that'd probably be the end of it. Yeah, but we'll see if it's drivable. He just brushed the wall. Didn't look like he caught it all that hard. Well, the high line worked in Charlotte with Zanardi. It doesn't work here. Back at the front of the field, they'll acknowledge the yellow flag and slow it down as Alex Zanardi brings it down onto the pit road. There's the yellow, and we're under yellow again in the IROC. Jack?
As Alex Zanardi comes down onto pit road, remember there's a rule in IROC that allows any driver under caution to come in and have his car inspected. If there is no work done to the car, they can go back to where their original running position was. For Alex Zanardi, however, it looks as if there's some serious damage to the front of the car. Limping in, it's quite evident that at least the right front tire has gone flat. So the crew will have to go to work and change that tire. This has not been a good day for Alex Zanardi. He is getting out of the car and saying he's had enough. If IROC 21, Alex Zanardi's day is done after 2 crashes in 2 separate cars.
Well, Randy LaJoy has jumped up 6 positions and taken the lead under yellow. We'll be back. At California Speedway, ready to come back to the green. 2 incidents, both of them involving Alex Zanardi, and Zanardi has retired from competition. There are 11 left as we go back to green. And keep an eye on the white car and the dark blue car, Al Unser Jr. and Mark Martin, because they've moved up to 6th place from the last row.
And Jeff Gordon, you're right along with him. He is now in 2nd spot. Whoops. There goes Al Jr. What a restart he was able to get. He goes into 2nd place. That's him in the white car. Mark Martin alongside Jeff Gordon in the dark blue car. That's Mark in the dark blue.
And they all chase Labonte, but perhaps even more importantly, Al Unser Jr. is able to put Randy LaJoy between him and Mark Martin. That's going to be critical in the points count, which is so important now in this, the 3rd of 4 races.
But there goes Dale Jarrett on the inside of Jeff Gordon, trying to take that spot away. Comes off the corner, starts to push a little bit, so he backs up, so he doesn't get in the side of Jeff Gordon.
The curved part of the D shape of this 2-mile track, 14-degree turns as they head into them here.
And the silver car is Bobby Labonte in relief of Robbie Gordon, moved into the 5th spot.
Got to give him credit. He's really given that car a nice ride. Elected at the last minute to jump in and substitute for Robbie Gordon.
And here we are, 3 abreast.
Tommy Kendall makes a move on the inside. Gets alongside LaJoy in the green car of Jeff Gordon. Back to the front. Mark Martin tries it low.
Goes alongside LaJoy. He's now in 3rd spot. Here comes the lead of the race. Terry Labonte, the orange car. Al Unser Jr., the white car. Mark Martin, that's the dark blue car.
Absolutely remarkable that Unser Jr. and Mark Martin coming from the last row, motor right to the front, and now they run 1-2 in the IROC.
And watch Mark Martin as he drives up on the inside of Al Unser Jr. and goes right on by, well, almost went on by to take the lead.
With a little help from Bobby Labonte, there goes Martin. And finally, he pulls cleanly into the lead. Al Unser Jr. is caught out high. He drops into 3rd. Well, not without Randy LaJoy saying something about it. Apparently more room down there than you imagine.
And that time, Terry Labonte he's on the apron of the racetrack. Not on the bank, but on the apron of the racetrack. Trying to take on the 3rd spot. He will take on the 3rd spot. Put Al Unser Jr. back to 1, 2, 3, number 6 spot with Tommy Kendall.
Yeah, but did you see that puff of smoke at the back of his car? I bet the car settled down on the tires. I wouldn't want to do that too many times. Tommy Kendall still working a low line. Now with Jeff Gordon behind him.
Al Unser Jr. on the outside, still losing positions. Here's Jeff Gordon alongside, trying to follow Tommy Kendall through.
Nobody's going to help Al on this one. Looks like he's caught out alone. That car's sitting way high, the white cars. Al Unser Jr. Nobody's going to dart in behind him and help him. Of course, he's a dangerous race driver. You give him a hand, and you'll help him win.
There we see the battle for the lead. There's looking back from Jeff Gordon's car at the 2 car of Al Unser Jr. Here comes the leader, Mark Martin.
It took Martin a mere 7 laps to come from last position, 12th position, all the way to the front. I wonder why he's the defending IROC champion and having such a great year this year.
He might have a little bit of a problem if this stays this way down to the end of the race, because right behind him are 2 Labantes. And Bobby Labonte. They might team up and think that blood is thicker than anything else and try to go by Mark Martin.
Well, if nothing else, they're pushing him pretty hard, and another unknown here is how well the tires are going to work. Goodyear tires are excellent, but brand new racetrack again, you have no idea.
Brand new racetrack, that's right. These cars running high. We've seen the cars running high through the corners. It might be abrasive up there, and in fact, wearing the tires.
10 laps now complete. Followed by the Labantes, and then Randy LaJoie. And the pace is now down to a steady racing run here at California. Zanardi's out of the car. Let's go to Jack.
Alex, sometimes it just doesn't go right. This was not your day.
No, absolutely. Got it at the start, something break on the back, and the first accident wasn't my fault. Just lost the rear, but this one was my fault. I just went too deep. Actually, Jimmy slowed down in front of me, went up high, and I ran in the dirty spot and lost the rear. I just feel very, very sorry for Jay and Barbara Signori, because they smashed 2 cars in just less than 5 minutes, and I'm very, very embarrassed for that.
Well, we'll see you in Michigan for the finale.
Thank you.
Martin Labonte. The Cup drivers are controlling the run. We'll return to ABC's Wide World of Sports after these messages and a word from your ABC station.